Hello everyone, my name is Ravindra and in this video we are seeing how to connect your code apps to SharePoint and Dataverse. So if you watch my previous video, in that video we see how to write the code app from the scratch, okay? What prerequisites are required. If you not watch that video, I will recommend you to watch the previous video. So let's go and start our uh, this video, how to connect Dataverse as well as SharePoint. So I quickly revise the concept that we cover in our last video. Okay. So first, what we have done, we just clone a repository from the Microsoft. Okay. After cloning that, we change our directory to cd my app. Then we use pack auth create to sign into the environment. Okay. And then we will sign in to the specific environment which where we have to create the code app. Then we use the npm install to install all the required libraries, and then we use the pack coordinate with display name, so all the required mandatory things will pack. And then we use npm run dev, and our application is now running on the local server. So you can see this is our application. So in this video we are seeing how to connect Dataverse as well as our SharePoint data source. So I'm using the new terminal and changing my directory cd my dash app and pressing the enter to connect to the data source. Okay, I written one blog as well, okay, for your help. So you can follow this blog as well. So we have this command, okay, pack code add data source a dataverse t for the table name. So we just copy this command. If you want to add the data source as a data model, okay, so it is very easy. So we added t and we have to add our table name. So first let's I go sign into the make dot power apps. Okay, so friends, I'm in the solution and I created one solution code app YouTube video. So if you are creating code app, I will recommend you to follow the best practices and create all the tables component connection in the solution, because in the code apps most of the properties, okay, if you have to find out connections or any other flows, so if it is present in the solution, in that case that will list only, okay, if not then it will not. So if I want to add this student table, so I need the logical name of this table. Okay, and then I will go to the VS Code and just paste this here. Okay, after T, just simply click on the enter. So now friends, you can see we are adding. Okay, now I expanding here as well, so you can see what output it will add. So data source added successfully, and in the generated file we have the two things, okay, model and the services. So in the models, okay, you can see srj student model. So this one file is added. You can see all the things, constant gender, okay, this is a one of the choices. Okay, so all the information of our table, metadata of our table is present here, all the columns names. Okay, so you can see created, modified, which type of format is it following, so all the information is present in our student srj student model.ts. And then in the services also we have one file. So here we can follow the update, create. Okay, so you can see it is here, it is present. So all these operations we are following these methods. Okay, so this method we will use to perform the operations. We are seeing these operations one by one as well in the depth in our next videos. So let's go and add our now SharePoint as a data source. Now to connect SharePoint data source, let's go and see our So I'm on our blog, okay, Savinch blog. So here I added how to add a tabular data source with the SharePoint as an example. So let's first I explain what command it is. Okay, so pack code add data source. It is same like our Dataverse. A stand for API name. Okay, so always you have to use shared dash SharePoint online. So we are connecting with SharePoint online. So that's why this is a standard one we will write. Then we need the connection ID. So in our environment, we should create our connection and use that. So I will let's go and create one connection as well. So in the mores, in the connections, so here all the connections are listed here. You can find out. So if it is already created, then you can just click here. So here you can see the API name is came, okay, and here the ID that we required, okay, so up to 6. So it is present. So let's I copy this our ID and let's go to the VS code. First I'm copying the command, entire command, going to the our VS code, just pasting it. So in the connection ID, I'm just replacing it with the ID that we are copied. So it is coming at the end. So we will go stepwise. API name. So API name is our SharePoint online. I'm copying this, pasting. Then we have to pass the connection. So dash C, and then we will go and take this connection ID, copied, and then let's go paste it here. Then I want table name. Okay, so dash T means whichever list we want to connect. So I already opened SharePoint, so I want to connect the this one, okay, the city one. So I will go and copy this name after the list. Here it is present, so I am just copying it, city, and then we need the data set name. So dash D, and we have to give our site name. So this is our site name. So we copied and list. So now our input is ready, but we have to add this everything in the codes. Okay, so I forgot that. So we are adding everything in the codes. Okay, so city as well in the codes as well as the connection ID. And friends, if you like this video, please comment, subscribe, and please share this with. You can add your feedbacks in the comments. So we will improve ourselves by listening your feedback as well. So all the codes are added, friends. Now let's press on the enter and see what output we are getting. So it is connected and it data source added successfully. Good. So now we can go in the generated in the service. Here you can see the city dot service file is added. Okay, and same the operations will present here, update, delete, get all reference. Okay, and in the model section, city dot model, all the data format, everything is present here. So that's all, friends, about this video. In our next video we will see about some CRUD operations or adding the flows. Okay, so this thing we will see.